everybody, and welcome to section 8.2. We're talking about parallelograms today. Let's first talk about what a quadrilateral is. Quadrilateral is a polygon with four sides. Just like here, we have polygon ABCD, and it happens to be a quadrilateral. But then there's parallelograms. It's a quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel. So as you can see here, side AB is parallel to DC and BC is parallel to AD. That makes a quadrilateral. Properties of parallelograms, and there are quite a few of them. 8.3, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. This picture shows that. Right here we have a parallelogram, and AB is congruent to DC and BC is congruent to AD. 8.4, opposite angles in a parallelogram are congruent. Angle A is congruent to angle C, angle B is congruent to angle D, and notice they are opposite each other. Section 8 or 8.5 is consecutive angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So using our previous pictures, angles A and B add up to 180, B and C add up to 180, C and D add up to 180, and D and A add up to 180. 8.6, if a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has four right angles. And based on the definitions before, you're pretty much looking at a rectangle, but we will still define this as a parallelogram. This angle here, angle A, is 90, so we can deduct that all the other angles B, C, and D are also 90. 8.7, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So remember, a diagonal goes from one vertex to the opposite vertex, and in this situation here, we see AC, AY and YC are congruent, and BY and YD are congruent. 8.8, each diagonal of a parallelogram separates the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So if we write one diagonal through a parallelogram, we see here that triangle DAB is congruent to triangle BCD.